Our secret electronic helpers. Ever wondered what makes your gadgets so smart? Like your microwave just how to cook popcorn perfectly. It's not magic, but something super tiny and super cool called a microcontroller. Think of them as little electronic brains. These brains are smart enough to control stuff and are hidden inside many things we use daily. Microcontrollers are the reason these devices can perform their tasks all by themselves. They follow instructions, make decisions, and manage the whole show. They are like tiny, super efficient personal assistants for our appliances and gadgets. So how do these mini brains work? A microcontroller has a tiny processor, some memory, and ways to talk to other parts of a device. Engineers write programs, sets of instructions, and load them onto the microcontroller. The microcontroller reads these instructions and does exactly what they say. Microcontrollers are the secret sauce that makes modern technology tick. So, next time your coffee machine brews your morning cup perfectly, give a nod to the microcontroller inside. Now that we're hyped about microcontrollers, let's zoom in on a specific one, the 8051 microcontroller. This little guy is super famous among engineers and hobbyists. It's been around for a while, but still has the moves. It's a classic. The 8051 was born in the labs of Intel, introduced way back in 1980. For the tech world, that's practically ancient times. When the 8051 first came out, it was a game changer. It packed a lot of power into one tiny chip, making it easier and cheaper for companies to add cool features to their products. It helped kickstart the embedded systems revolution. Even though it's an old-timer, the 8051 is still super popular. Many companies still use it in their products, especially when they need something reliable and not too complicated. The 8051 has proven itself over and over again. It's a testament to its great design and usefulness. So let's give it up for the 8051, a true legend that's still going strong. Alright, so we know the 8051 is a big deal. But what's actually this tiny genius? Let's take a peek under the hood. The 8051 is a mini computer system on a single piece of silicon. It's got a few key parts that work together like a super efficient team. First up, there's the CPU, the brain of the 8051. The CPU fetches instructions from memory, decodes them, and executes them. Next, we have memory. The 8051 has ROM, read-only memory, for storing the program, and RAM, random access memory, for temporary data. ROM is like the cookbook, and RAM is the chef's countertop. Finally, the 8051 has I/O ports, input-output ports. These ports are how the 8051 talks to the outside world. Through input ports, the 8051 can receive information from sensors, buttons, or other devices. Through output ports, the 8051 can send out signals to control things like lights, motors, or displays. These ports are super important for making the microcontroller interact with the real world. The 8051 is like a tiny office cubicle with a manager, some filing cabinets, and a communication system. It's a mini computer system all squished onto a single tiny piece of silicon. The 8051 isn't just any old chip, it's packed with some seriously cool features. Let's dive into its amazing bag of tricks. The 8051 is an 8-bit microcontroller, meaning it can work with data in chunks of 8 bits at a time. It has on-chip memory, 4 kilobytes of ROM, and 128 bytes of RAM. The 8051 also has a good number of I/O pins, 32 I/O pins grouped into 4 8-bit ports. You can program each pin to be an input or an output. The 8051 has a well-thought-out architecture for its memory and registers. This makes it straightforward for programmers to write efficient code. Its internal structure is elegant and has been studied by millions of engineering students. The 8051 is like a perfectly designed little puzzle box. This thoughtful design is a big reason for its lasting success. You thought that was it for the 8051 superpowers? Oh no, we are just getting started! The 8051 has even more cool features. One super useful feature is its built-in timers and counters. Most 8051 versions come with two 16-bit timers and counters. The 8051 has a built-in UART for serial communication. This allows the 8051 to send and receive data serially. Interrupts are another important feature in any microcontroller. An interrupt can stop the current task, handle an urgent event, and then resume the task. The 8051 has a special set of instructions for bit manipulation. This means it's really good at controlling individual bits. These features make the 8051 a truly versatile little chip. So, we've talked about how awesome the 8051 is and all its cool features. But where does this little brain actually get to work? The 8051 is used in a huge range of applications, especially in embedded systems. Embedded systems are devices with a computer inside them to do a specific job. One major area where you'll find the 8051 is in control systems. The 8051 can control the temperature in an industrial oven, manage traffic lights, or operate a vending machine. Automation is another big playground for the 8051. Many automated devices in homes, offices, and factories rely on microcontrollers like the 8051. You'll also find the 8051 in lots of consumer electronics, things like remote controls, kitchen appliances, and electronic toys. The 8051 is the hidden intelligence that makes these devices functional and interactive. Let's play a game. It's called Spot the 8051 in your house. These little guys are probably closer than you think. Your microwave oven? There's a good chance an 8051-like microcontroller is in there. How about your living room? That trusty old TV remote control? Many remote controls use simple microcontrollers like the 8051. Even some older gaming console controllers might have a basic microcontroller inside. Do you have a digital alarm clock by your bed? Or a digital thermostat? These devices often use microcontrollers. Even some washing machines and dishwashers might have an 8051 family chip at their heart. Think about other electronic gadgets. Some older computer keyboards and mice used 8051-based controllers. Security systems, like simple alarm panels, might use them to monitor sensors and trigger alarms. Even some electronic toys could have an 8051 derivative inside. The 8051 is like a hidden helper, making so many things in our daily lives work without us even noticing. So we've established that the 8051 is really old in tech years. How has this little chip managed to stay so relevant and popular for so long? One of the biggest reasons is its low cost. The 8051 architecture is mature, and many different companies manufacture 8051 compatible chips. This competition means the chips are super affordable. For applications that don't need a ton of processing power, the 8051 is often the most cost-effective choice. Another huge factor is its simplicity and ease of use. The 8051 has a relatively simple architecture compared to modern, complex microprocessors. This makes it easier to learn and understand, especially for beginners. The instruction set is not overwhelmingly large. There's a massive ecosystem and availability of development tools. There's a ton of information, tutorials, books, and example code available for it. The 8051 design has been tested and refined over decades. Many manufacturers have created their own versions of the 8051, adding new features while keeping the core 8051 architecture. This adaptability has helped it stay relevant in a changing technological landscape. And there you have it, folks! Our whirlwind tour of the amazing 8051 microcontroller. The 8051 has definitely earned its spot in the Microcontroller Hall of Fame. It has powered countless devices and launched countless engineering careers. We've seen that the 8051 is more than just a piece of silicon. It's a tiny brain that can control things, make decisions, and interact with the world around it. The importance of the 8051 really can't be overstated. It played a massive role in making embedded systems accessible and affordable. Understanding the 8051 gives you a fantastic foundation in how microcontrollers work. So, if you're thinking about diving into the world of embedded systems, the 8051 is an awesome place to start your adventure. Thanks for hanging out with me, and keep being curious. Bye!